boom! My name is King Lagazi, the 7-star general, the host of Yard Settings on Assassi Radio, an award winner as well, and MC for Lagazi Sound International. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, tune into the Lion Voice, because time to tell our own story. So are you me, man? The lion coming on and boom and tell its own story. Africa and the world. Tune in, Lion Voice.
Yes, preparation for the K.A.S.I launch. I making preparation to trot to K.A.S.I, and I will be off the grid for a few days. But this is a historic occasion. Lion Voice will be there, exclusive coverage on the tip of the spear of the Panafrican reality. Africa awaits our creators and creation. Repatriation is still a must. Sila.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice. Yeah. Well, don't be afraid, for I am with the eye. I will bring thy children from the east and gather thee from the west. I shall say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar, my daughters and daughters, while you waiting. Down in the west it seems your life frustrating. Down in the west it seems the haters keep hating. Africa awake, creators start creating. Then will be party waiting. Me and me woman love me.
Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the Chasmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm an entertainment attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I'm the host of the Lion Voice vlog. And you can see right now we have a very special episode. This is an episode that we've been talking about for so long. If you're watching this as it premieres February 4th, today is the 21st birthday of HABESHA. What is HABESHA? Helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Established in 2002. I was a part of this organization from it was a conversation. I joined the organization officially in 2004 and made my first trip to Ghana in 2005. So it's an organization that has so much meaning. Former board chair, I'm a current board member, and I'm gonna bring you a behind the scenes of the official K.A.S.I launch. Also, you're gonna learn more about the Kweku Andoh Sustainability Insititute in this episode. Before we get into all of that, let me first just big up our first official sponsor. I'm here. I filmed this during the day because I feel so energized. Drinking sea moss. I'm drinking on the berry beets. I have all of these flavors: sea moss green life, sea moss mango passion, sea moss pine passion. So sea moss has come on board as an official sponsor. Big up Ras Wooley, aka Wally Kings. He will be our next featured interview on the Lion Talk Show. And this is what I talk about. The superpower is the network, and because of the network I have my first sponsor. I also want to just take time and also we'll have a description in the bio how you can get your discount from Lion Voice purchasing sea moss if you're in the DMV area or on the East Coast. check and see if you qualify for shipping. But this is big, and this is just the beginning. I told you, Rastafari media platform, we're building it piece by piece. That being said, I want to just big up all of the Patreon Lion Pride. If you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride, but there are levels to everything, and I want to big up the Patreon. Right now I have two fire angels on the battlefield right beside me. I want to big up Andre, big up Ipori, our two patrons that have broken because we had the Patreon advertised for many months, no one there. But again, I tell creators, consistency beats perfection. We keep on going. So this is why now we have two patrons. We can say, please, if you want to see the channel grow, you want to see more of this exclusive type coverage, you want to see the works expand, the equipment get better, everything just step up, you know, go to the Patreon, support whatever you can support. We do give thanks. We have exclusive content over there. We're gonna build an exclusive Lion Pride community over there. If you want show topics, drop it in the chat over there. We're catering for the community over there. Again, we big up the two first patrons that started. But this is a whole heap of talking, and I know you want to see the episode. We started at the Kweku Andoh Sustainability Insititute. You're gonna see the libation. But one of the unique things about Kweku Andoh Sustainability Insititute is that we're not coming just to be in our own little gated community and bubble. We have built a tremendous relationship with the community of Liate Wote over the years, and you're gonna see we put solar panels at the junior high school and at the health clinic. Continuing on works that have been ongoing with HABESHA and the community, and that is how repatriation development looks like. It's not just we coming to colonize black gentrification. No, the community must also rise as we rise, because we are one family. And that is why it's so important for us to tell our own stories so that we can show that aspect. So you'll hear from HABESHA Executive Director Bingi Sean, aka K.A.S.I Myers. You'll see a lot of different perspectives. You'll see some of the buildings, some of the features of K.A.S.I. This is an exclusive you can only get here on Lion Voice. The Charles Match Kwasi ecosystem was one of the sponsors of the launch. This is why we can get this access. So again, big up the Lion Pride, because without the Lion Pride, this work is not going to be possible. So big up the Lion Pride, big up the Patreon Lion Pride, and just stay tuned, get your snacks and get ready. This is it. This is the episode that you've been waiting for. This is the Lion Voice.
Well, don't be afraid, for I am with the eye. I will bring thy children from the east and gather thee from the west. I shall say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar, my daughters from the end of the earth.
While you waiting, down in the west it seems your life frustrating. Down in the west it seems the haters keep hating. Africa awake, creators start creating. Then will be party waiting. Me and me woman love making. Leave Babylon and them hating. One love Africa and Jamaican.
Blessed rise, Rastafari, live and reign. This is the Friday before the launch, which is tomorrow. It's about 7 a.m. Rise up early at K.A.S.I. We're just doing some cleanup before the guests arrive. So I'm on duty. I'm going to clean up these slats for the bunk beds. They were coated. Anything wood in Africa, you have to coat for termite resistance. So these are all coated. I'm going to clean up this entire area so you can see the before. We will show the after. We are board members and been in the organ close to 20 years. When we come to work. This is the Lion Voice. I'm glad. So the time has come where I and I get to tell I and I own story.
The story written in my DNA. Them out my four parents never get no pay. But down in a them system I could never stay. For 100 years been planning a getaway. Them put us down in a the ghetto, now things get away. And the way the system set up seems it's set away. Now the ghetto youths them praying for a better day. I know the bugger them vex the day we step away. Until then, we will be repartying. Me and me woman love making. Leave Babylon and them hatings. Black Americans will be participating. Then we will be repartying. Whole family them celebrating. We leave Babylon and them faking. In a Brazil them and mama communicating. The story written in my DNA. That's why me couldn't work for no CIA. That's why me couldn't work for no DEA. How many innocent lives did they put away? Put us under the jail to the book away. Just so many African males, please don't look away. I remember the land that they took away. Now Babylon them off to pay for their cookie pays. Until then, we will be repartying. Me and me woman love making. Leave Babylon and them hating. In the UK them say they're tired of the waiting. Then we will be repartying. Whole family them celebrating. Leave Babylon and them hating. All over earth the African participating.
Yes, blessed rise. Up early. This is the date of the launch of K.A.S.I. I'm here getting in my exercise down by the river. I'm in the bamboo area. Just doing some morning exercise, getting ready for history to unfold. What we say? This is the Lion Voice. Alright, we're on a walkthrough. This is the morning of the launch. Doing some quality control. The sign, you see the farm. Looking nice. This is the food forest. Right here. You see the trees are growing up. Just check the channel if you want to see some progress from earlier videos. Okay, we got a legend here for the food forest, George Washington Carver Food Orchard. So, in Zion, the ancestors will be remembered. Right. Later, Africa, Permaculture Grove. Boom. Laid out. So, ancestors being honored in Zion. Sacred bamboo forest area. Wangai Mathai, Wangari Mathai, indigenous food forest. So we had the other forest, but now we have indigenous food forest. You see pineapple, banana planting, bread nut, cocoa, moringa. It's all there, all charted out. Alright, so Zion on earth we say. It's early morning. The place is getting ready to bubble. K.A.S.I launch. See the kitchen. Volunteers them bubbling. The farmers them reasoning. Tree farmers are reason. What food are you? What a joy. Outdoor pot of bubble. Alright, we're getting ready for the official start of the K.A.S.I launch down by the riverside.
The story written in our DNA, protected by the Almighty so we never stray. Well, we keep on fighting till we find a way. After we return, we spend so much time away. Well, I don't care what they say. Return to mama with no delay.
Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
Ago.
Amen.
Ndi nami. Mema mwachio. Habari za asubuhi. Ekaaro. Nakasubasi. Na lol. Angsoma. So as this is a place for African people, we want to greet in all these languages representatively. But before we move forward with any other part of the program, we have some palm wine fresh tap from this very land that we're standing on right now. So we will pour libation to the ancestors, and we want this to be interactive. So I will do the libation in P and in Yoruba, right? And when I'm speaking the P, you can say Yao. And when I'm speaking the Yoruba, you'll hear the difference. You can say Ashe. Can we try that? Yao.
Yo.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Very good. And at a certain point, I'll ask you to call the names of our ancestors, our esteemed ancestors. And primary among those, what I want to be hearing is Nana Kweku Andoh, who this space is named after. So. Ago. Amen. Ago. Amen. Ago. Amen. Otun fa radi nyoko ponchire kwame ye chere onsa na ye ma onsa. Asase ya mpone no mo asase yo dumo san edwene de me fedue. Abotum ya some do sintin yintumi mbom de baako na se fa baako de ye fremu nyina. Na na tagbo. Wo akura yase. Ye frɛ afujabi, asubuafo, asojefo, na no broko down. Na damti adjumai. Tano kontano brefa tano. Yao. Kiana to wimu na mumra. Ko te yechi. Emparefo bobabi se etuo enya echitafo a ena eto. Ndimu gina echi gina pa. Afere ye frɛ ye nanom nsamanfo. Mombo nanom din. Ezio.
Nemo bokete lawe. Osogboliza tikata.
Ezio.
Tobi chala okonfanoche. Chala.
Ezio. Ezio. Nana Kweku Andoh. Ye tonsa frɛ na ya kawo. Ye kawo ene adwuma pa. So, on that note, I know we have a cleansing ceremony that will be led by Nana, Dr. Cosmos. So, with no further ado, we'll go over to the Bamboo Pavilion, but consider the event now open and blessed by our ancestors. They are watching over us. Those names that you called, they are with us here today, and we'll move in that spirit. Amen.
fortunate to be, you know, we're in the center of the world here in Ghana, right? We get more sun than any place on earth. We get more sun than any place on earth because guess what? When you live in America, those places, right now they're changing their time over in a few. They'll be going back sometime. We say what? Fall whatever. Right? We don't do the backwards thing.
Right. Greetings and welcome to the Kweku Andoh Sustainability Insititute, also known as K.A.S.I. I'm Brother Kashan, the Executive Director of HABESHA Inc., the organization that has put together the Kweku Andoh Sustainability Institute here in Ghana. K.A.S.I is a research and training institute focused on indigenous ways of living from an indigenous African sustainability perspective. There are 4 major pillars of K.A.S.I, which include heal, restore, learn, and explore. We heal from the negative effects of the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism for African people. We restore our way of life and our way of being for African people. We learn about our various ancient techniques that we've used to make sure we have a life that's in line and in tune with the Creator and in tune with creation. And we also explore our surroundings to make sure that we know the best way to use those things that are around us. K.A.S.I was founded in 2022, even though we started the work in 2019 of building the space here in Liatewote, Ghana, in the Volta region. And the idea and the inspiration behind K.A.S.I was that we wanted to make sure that sustainability, as we see this move towards sustainability worldwide, that we know many of these practices are really ancient practices, particularly African practices. And so we wanted to highlight and uplift the way our forefathers and foremothers lived centuries and centuries. They were the first ones to be green. They were the first ones to recycle, first ones to reduce, first ones to reuse. But now a lot of that has been co-opted by others and we don't get the credit that we should get. So K.A.S.I is a space where we can highlight those things. This institute is really focused on training. There are 7 main training areas or courses that we offer. They include Bamboo Works, which is a combination of bamboo construction, arts, and crafts. We also have what we call Water Works, which includes irrigation, plumbing, and watershed management. Eco building, using the natural materials around us to build our shelters. We also have organic agriculture, where we're making sure we're growing our food the best way and most healthy way possible. Medicinal herbs is another course that we offer. That course is there to allow us to use these plants and herbs around us to heal ourselves so we don't have to go to the pharmaceutical way. All right? And of course, solar technology. This is a modern technique, but it's also ancient because our ancestors used the sun to help them in their lighting and their cooking, etc., etc. So we're bringing and infusing the modern and the ancient into what we do here at K.A.S.I. K.A.S.I is a place specifically for African people to make sure that we can heal, that we can grow, and we can learn. This particular site in phase 1 of the Institute is a 5-acre site where we have fully off the grid, over 40,000 watts of energy. We have earth-built homes. We have natural irrigation. We have over 500 fruit trees here at K.A.S.I. We have natural water sources, including the Tagbo River. And we're also at the backdrop of Ghana's tallest mountain, Afajato. So we know this is a place of healing. This is a sacred space. We call it a hybrid or a marriage between an eco resort and a research and training institute.
Right? But we're trying to do our part. Again, I mentioned earlier, we don't complain so much. Complaining can only get you so far. What we want to do is find solution. I call myself a solutionary. That's right. Whoa. I'm a solutionary. Yes, sir. I'm not complaining or waiting on someone else. Yes, sir. Thank you. God is within me. Yes, sir. Yes. Right? Yes, sir. So anyway, this is our system. Inside 120 panels, 40 batteries, 10 inverters. All right? And someone asked earlier, hey, if you have filled your batteries, can you now be running directly from the panels? That's what happens when our batteries are full, okay? Also, our system is set up, even though the Wi-Fi is not so strong yet, we'll be able to monitor our power input and output from the internet. Once we get everything set up, but our inverters are made in a way to where we can monitor. Just like some of you may be able to monitor if someone coming in and out of your house, we can monitor how much power we have. It'll give us alerts. So that's where the technology is right now. Who can tell me what the acronym HABESHA stands for? It's an acronym. I have a prize. Raise your hand if you can tell me what HABESHA stands for. Raise your hand.
Helping Africa, establishing schools at home and abroad.
Close. You missed one. Oh, you missed one. You got to get it exactly right. You said helping Africa, establishing schools out. You missed one. Who else?
Helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Without Mama Earth, how would we live? She feeds all living things, so thanks and praise we give. Though we dwell on this earth, our spirit is galactical. Growing food in this time is only practical. Not only that, it is the path to a life free of stress and strain and the hassles of bills and pills. They only kill, we strive to build. It's time to heal to the toes and it's been revealed. Why? Cause fruits are my sweets, veggies are a treat, and the holy herb strengthen my heartbeat.
When I wake in the morning, I give thanks for another day, you see. I give thanks my brothers in HABESHA faculty. You talking about fighting? Hell no, that's blasphemy. Gotta find a way for all our people falling casualty. The solution's right inside your search, and you'll see. For example, plant your own food so you won't go hungry. We start with the youth and building up sustainable seeds. A new paradigm, open your third EYE.
HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Babylon is falling, black man stop stalling, teaching self-sufficiency, that is my calling. In these last days I let the sun rays hit the panel in the trays. Like Park, I'm looking for better days, when the Most High sets the stage and opens up the gates. It's time to repatriate and leave the rat race. Ain't no more 9 to 5 and struggling to survive, cause living off the land is the ultimate high.
Oh, back in the day when I was just a little kid, I can remember grandmama sending me to pick a switch. Oh, I would rather be picking a tomato by her garden, but now I see the love because she did not spare the rod. And now we missing so many youngsters down the road and cuss because they had little discipline and no respect for us. Before we let this go any further, man, we stepping in. HABESHA and 4th generation, a brother to the end is what you're finding me. Let's teach the little ones early responsibility, and what the teenagers need to see is consistency from the leaders who showing us who we meant to be. An educated black nation rooted in unity.
HABESHA, helping Africa.
All right, now we're heading to the health clinic. Just finished at the school. Vibes, energy. Wait, Moto, great Moto. He's here, he's here, he's here. We have people, we have people. Vibration. All right, we link up at the school.
Because the foundation of what we do is about building schools. And we've been in this particular community for almost 20 years, Liati Woke. This particular school, which is the JHS, has been a school we've been supporting. All right? We'll also go to the clinic when we, in 2005, first brought electricity to the clinic. Now, we have provided solar to the clinic as well. So here, if you look up, you can see there are solar panels on the roof. Can you see the roof?
Yeah.
So this school previously didn't have electricity, only the teachers' quarters they had, but they couldn't do anything. Once the sun goes down, no more teaching can go on, no more learning can go because it's dark. So we wanted to, and we're proud that the community has also been renovating the school. So we've done our part to make sure that this community, we want to see this community as a sustainable community, using solar, using the indigenous ways that our ancestors used, in addition to tying in the modern. So this is the reason we wanted to come. We wanted you to see the work that we're doing in the community, not just at the Institute. The young people here will be trained at the Institute to be the teachers and the educators of the Institute and the surrounding communities, using indigenous sustainability practices. You know we're the center of the world here in Ghana, right? We get more sun than any place on earth.
we get more sun than any place on earth, because guess what? When you live in America, those places, right now they're changing their time over in a few. They'll be going back sometime. We say what? Fall whatever. Right? We don't do the backwards thing. We get more sunlight than any other place on earth, particularly in Africa and around the globe. So why not harness this energy of sun? This is a very simple setup. There are four main components of solar. Your photovoltaic cells, which are your what? Your panels. They're called photovoltaic cells. Photo means what? Don't say picture. Don't say picture. Photo means what? Photo. Light. Voltaic. What's the root word of voltaic? What's the root word? Volt. Voltage. So photovoltaic. Light, power. Right? Cells. Do we have cells in our bodies? What do the cells in our bodies do? And they transfer what? Energy throughout the body. So a solar panel is only an energy transfer, right? So that's one part. The next part we have is what we call our inverter. That takes that power from direct energy or a direct current to what we call alternate current that we can now use and we can store into our what? Batteries, right? As a part of that, we also have what we call a charge controller so that our batteries don't overcharge. You ever had a cell phone and they tell you once your battery is fully charged, what are you supposed to do?
Plug it out.
Why?
It's overheating.
You will destroy your battery if you keep overcharge. You're supposed to charge it, bring it down to some level, and then recharge again. Right? So the same here. So the charge controller, once the batteries get full, it will shut out the charger. That means it won't overcharge. So these are the four simple components of a solar system, right? So they have enough where now, you see we'll bring the bulbs, they have a few already going, but we'll bring more bulbs to where all of the 4 classrooms can now have light. So they can have evening classes, they can have night classes. This community can be a little bit off. All right? So let's take a quick walk, we'll go to our clinic.
And again, if you're joining us on February 1st, the 21st birthday of HABESHA, remember tomorrow we have the digital donor event. We're going to drop a link in the description where you can donate or you can tune in. We want to big up the Association of Rastafari Creatives. They're the partner that's going to be streaming the event. It's going to be also streaming on the HABESHA YouTube, so make sure you go and subscribe to the HABESHA YouTube. We're going to be uploading more content about K.A.S.I, about all of the works over there. HABESHA Films on YouTube. We have so much content coming within this ecosystem. I want to big up the Chazmach Kwasi ecosystem team, editing all of the different things that happen here at Haile Bansu Unlimited, which is the parent company of the Chazmach Kwasi ecosystem. All of those who made this possible. Again, this is an episode we've been waiting for. We talk about heaven on earth, and I want to just reiterate, K.A.S.I is a proof of concept. We're not saying that this is the solution to all of black people's problems. This is a proof of concept. So the idea is to use this as a module where we can learn and we can expand. We have to still build a residential model, how we live together. We still have so much to build. And again, we're going to tell the story here on this platform, and this is why we're building this platform. So big up all of you who have supported the platform, who subscribe to the platform, because again, the time has come for the lions to tell their own story, and this is the lion voice.
We're grateful to be here at K.A.S.I. We're grateful to be in Ghana, and we encourage all of our brothers and sisters from the diaspora to come home. You know, as here in Ghana in Tree, they say Brafie, which means come home, because it's our time. You know, the UN deemed the 2015 to 2024 as a decade of people of African descent. So this is our decade, but this is our time to return home. And I encourage all of my brothers and sisters of African ancestry, come home, at least visit. Even if you're not coming to live, at least come and visit, see for yourself, because they've lied to us in the West about what Africa is and how we are connected as African people. I was fortunate enough recently in December 2022 to receive Ghanaian citizenship along with my queen, and now we want to help others in that process of obtaining citizenship, doing business, reconnecting and returning home. K.A.S.I is made for that as well, for us to be able to return and repatriate home. It's a healing space for us. It's for us and by us. So we encourage our family to come to K.A.S.I, come to Ghana, help us build this new reality that we want. As His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie has told us that Africa awaits her creators and creation. So we took that call and we're here now. And we're asking that our family members come and join us. As we celebrate HABESHA's birthday, we want you to know that the work that we've been doing over the past over 20 years, this is the culmination of it here in Ghana. So family, come home. Help us to build this future that we love. Give thanks.
Yes, beautiful continent, better control, Mama Africa.
Very beautiful.
From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile for Mama
I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long since I see Mama. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw. We're gonna use solar energy, use sanitation to build the ecology. We utilizing green technology. Well, great is the Almighty, and greatly to be praised in the city of Haile Selassie I, the mountain of His holiness.
Yeah, from Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, you know, the whole entire continent.
Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion, from Accra to Addis Ababa.
Yes, beautiful continent, better control, Mama Africa.
Very beautiful.
From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile for Mama.
I hear you call Mama Africa. Been so long since I see Mama. Father of Africa set the law. The lion come and dismantle Babylon flaw. We're gonna use solar energy, use sanitation to build the ecology. We utilizing green technology. We hailing Haile Selassie first without apology. And then we build the youth them economy. We dismantle Babylon monopoly. We teach the youth them how to live properly. Tell them make sure them got the title for them property.
Yes, this beautiful continent, better control, Mama Africa. From Cape to Cairo, from Timbuktu to the Nile, I smile for Mama Africa.
I love you, Mama. Your heart never hardened.